Giants baseball on Comcast Sports Net, part of the NBC Sports Group.
The Giants are flying high after an historical sweep of the Dodgers. With a share of first in the West, the Orange and Black now face another division leader. The Cincinnati Reds pace the Central and are led by Joey Votto. To deal with former MVP, the Giants look to Madison Bumgarner. With a young lefty on the mound, tonight's game is sure to feature some good old country hardball. Giants, Reds, next.
The homestand continues here at AT&T Park. The Dodgers are gone. The Reds are in. This is game one of a four-game series. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, beautiful words. The Giants swept the Dodgers, but now they got their hands full. It's the Cincinnati Reds, and this is a lineup top to bottom that's very good. And, Mike, what's the one thing that Bumgarner's got to do to slow this lineup down?
Bumgarner has to stay on the inside corner. I mean, that's his strength, especially these right-handed hitters. He's got to dominate that side of the plate. And that's his normal fastball. He does that, everything else will fall into place. Two good pitchers. Cueto, Bumgarner, both 9-game winners. This is going to be a dandy tonight.
Yeah, this will be a good one here at the ballpark, and we can't wait, quite frankly. Hey, it's been a full week of thinking about the 2002 team, and when we come back, Amy G is going to look at one of those games from 2002 that you will enjoy. She'll do that right after this.
Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
Your San Francisco Giants look to keep their momentum going this evening after a 3-game sweep over the Dodgers and moving into first place alongside LA in the NL West. Your Giants will kick off a 4-game series this evening against another first place team, the Cincinnati Reds. Welcome back to AT&T Park. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and with Cincinnati in town, so is their manager, Dusty Baker, of course, Giants' former manager. And this weekend on Sunday, the Giants hosting a 10-year reunion of the 2002 Giants World Series team. You may recall September 28th, 2002. Tonight, it's our AT&T U-verse reverse replay. We're going to take you back to the second to last game of the season when the Giants clinched the wild card with a 5-2 victory over the Astros. And Barry Bonds, with his 46th home run on the season, it went into McCovey Cove, a splash home run, and Tom Goodwin delivers a clutch 2-run pinch hit double in the 7th inning. And then it's closing time for Rob Nen, who got the save. A lot of celebration on the field that day and a whole lot of bubbly uncorked in the clubhouse. A very, very good memory in Giants history. All right, we turn to tonight. Madison Bumgarner on the hill for the Giants. Kruk and Kite will be back with first pitch and the lineup. But first, we're going to check in with our Sportsnet Central studios for an update. So stay with us.
Jeff.
Rules are in this ballpark.
Well, I figured he might know him. He was here for 10 years.
He's telling Wody, yeah, by the way, you know that ball that goes in the corner, it's got to actually bounce over and hit the car and then come back. And then that would be a ground rule double. All right, let's take a look at our game time weather, and it's brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is open daily. 61 degrees here at the yard. We got winds at 12 miles per hour, 69% humidity. And the forecast is it's supposed to cool down tonight. I'm really fascinated how Dusty is acting like he's interested.
Well, I'd be willing to bet this is probably the first time that he's come out and actually exchanged the lineup card since opening day.
See, yeah. Yeah.
Talking to CB Bucknor, who will be behind the plate tonight.
Wait, Dusty's going to correct him here in about a minute.
Well,
there was always one in my class like Dusty, where they just acted real good, baby.
You know, deep down, he was thinking other thoughts.
Yeah. You're not even listening right now. Yeah. Wody trying to sneak in the picture. It's good stuff. All right, let's take a look at the Reds lineup. They're good, and here they are. It's Cozart followed by Stubbs and then Joey Votto. And Joey Votto, see his numbers in June. His numbers are good in every month, followed by Roland and then Jay Bruce. Todd Frazier will hit sixth, and it's Miguel Cairo, Ryan Hannigan, and Johnny Cueto will be on the hill.
Madison Bumgarner, you see, sitting down, just waiting for the umpires. And now, as Dusty Baker heads back to the Reds dugout, Ron Wotus heads back to the Giants dugout. Madison Bumgarner will take his jacket off, wipe his face one more time, cinch his hat down tight, and head on out to the yard.
Yeah.
And lead the troops. It's a great feeling as a starting pitcher. It is one of the special moments that relief pitchers don't get. You get to lead your team out on the field. Very cool. And Madison Bumgarner is on the hill tonight for the Giants. And he's having an all-star year. Digging in, likes that third base side of the rubber. Let's take a look at the numbers. This start number 16 for Bumgarner, who's 9-4. ERA 3.10, 84 strikeouts in 101 innings against 20 walks. He's allowed 94 hits. Interesting, against the Cincinnati Reds, he has not fared well. This is the one team that really has been his Achilles heel. 0-2 lifetime, but with an 8.56 ERA at 13 2/3 innings against the Reds. He's given up 16 runs, 13 of which have been earned runs. If you face Bumgarner, you got to be aware of the fastball that he can cut. He'll go low to mid-90s. hard slider, curveball, and a changeup. And we'll show you the grips. See those big old paws on that 6 foot 5 inch 235-pound body. That's a 4-seam fastball. That's a grip and rip. And then he'll show you the 2-seam. He'll move that thumb over slightly so that it's underneath the forefinger there. And then you just throw it. You don't put a tight grip on it either. There's the curveball with the pressure wrapped around his middle finger against the seam. You got 50% of the ball on the top, 50% of the bottom. You have that grip. And there's the slider. Very similar to the fastball, only you just kind of bulge it, have a little bit more ball on this side, and then you just have a little slight cock in your wrist and you throw like a fastball. And then there's the circle change. All these pitches he'll throw anytime. That's one of the things about Bumgarner that makes him special. He's got confidence in every one of those pitches. Take a look at how he uses his pitch. You're going to see a fastball from Bumgarner about 42% of the time. You're going to see a slider, well, 37%. So figure 80% of what you see from him is going to be hard stuff. The other 20% is mixed up between that curveball and the changeup.
Thank you. So we've got baseball here at AT&T Park. It'll be the Reds for 4 games. Zach Cozart is ready to stand in. Everybody getting comfortable on a Thursday night. Cozart, a very fine rookie shortstop, and the first pitch of the ball game is a called strike.
Just a nice, easy, low 3/4 92 to open up the game.
So the 0-1 pitch is a strike. C.B. Buckner, the home plate umpire.
And Buckner's got a high zone, higher than most umpires, and it can be a bit erratic. It can bounce around.
The rest of the umpires in this crew: Bill Miller at first, Dale Scott at second, and Dan Iasanya is at third. We will see all of these umpires at some point behind the plate in this series. 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. Buster Posey. I'll only say this to tick JT Snow off. Buster Posey had the day off yesterday. He played first base.
JT gets red in the face every time you say that.
Back behind the dish tonight, as that's up and in to Cozart, and it's 3-2.
So 5 pitches, and he has run the gamut. A fastball away, a fastball in. He's throwing a curveball, changeup, and a slider. He's showing Cozart everything.
Foul.
3-2 slider, and he believes in that slider. I think if you were to ask him if he absolutely had to throw a pitch that had to be in the strike zone, what would he throw? And he might answer the slider.
Yeah, he might. Three-two pitch. Got him. And
got him with the slider.
An 89-mile-an-hour slider.
Now, 89 mile an hour. I mean, you can call it a cut, but it's big, and watch it bottom out towards that back foot. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind at Madison Bumgarner tonight, starting in the Giants outfield from left to right. It's going to be Cabrera, Pagan, and Blanco, the three amigo outfield. Crawford and Sandoval on the left side of the infield. Terrio and Belt will be on the right side, and Buster Posey will be back in the squad, putting down the signs.
Stubbs hitting .242. This is a very, very fleet of foot center fielder. 8 home runs, 19 RBIs. Even from the right side, he can fly down the line. And that means on the infield, you better speed things up a bit. 2-0. He's 2 for 7 lifetime against Bumgarner. One of the 2 hits a triple as there's Joey Votto on deck. .3-0. The Reds are coming off a 6-game homestand where they went 3-3. See, the Giants and Dodgers are tied as Bumgarner a 4-pitch walk to Stubbs, who's got 15 stolen bases.
Very close. Two pitches in that sequence could easily have been called strikes. And right now, what Madison Bumgarner has deducted watching those 4 balls get called balls is that it's a tight strike zone right now.
Here's Votto. Votto hitting at .353, 14 home runs, 47 driven in. First pitch is wide, 1 ball and no strikes. He's 3 for 8 against Bumgarner. One of the 3 hits a home run. Giants in the last 3 games have had a double play ball in the very first inning. High, it's 2-0. Bumgarner's last start came against the A's. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. He gave up 11 hits. Tapped to Sandoval. And Sandoval double clutch, so he gets the out at first.
You know, Drew Stubbs, the runner at first base, he's got the kind of speed where if you double clutch or have any problem with the exchange, glove hand to bare hand, you got to go to another base. Take a look at our Exmo. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. You can see a little bit of a problem getting a grip and realizing that, well, Stubbs just took away that option and he got the only out he could get. Drew Stubbs, one of the fastest guys in the game, folks. He can fly.
So here's Scott Rowland. Rowland's played in 80 games against the Giants. Missed 34 games, a strained left shoulder. And now running is Stubbs, and he'll steal it easily.
Well, as soon as Bumgarner turns his head, Stubbs takes off, and Buster Posey realizes I'm not even going to throw it.
Sandoval from deep third. Side retired. Bumgarner pitches through the walk. Giants are coming up. That'll be facing Johnny Cueto. It'll be Blanco Terrio and Cabrera. Buster Posey will be the cleanup hitter, then Pagan, followed by Sandoval, and Sandoval's numbers against the Reds very good. Belt, Crawford, and Bumgarner will round out this Giants lineup.
On the hill tonight for the Cincinnati Reds will be the right-hander Johnny Cueto. Cueto, 26 years old, 5'10", 215-pounder in his 5th year at the big league level. And he is one of the best in the National League, folks. This is his 16th start, the ace of the Cincinnati Reds, 9-3 with a 2.21 ERA. And against Cueto, he'll go 91-94 with fastball, depending on the grip. He'll sink and cut it. He's got a good hard slider. His changeup is a swing and miss changeup. And you'll see a lot of different looks with the way that he will get on his back leg and turn reminding a lot of us of Louis Tiant, the former pitcher that used to pivot off that right leg. He's pretty creative with the different ways he could use to upset the timing of the hitter.
Big breaking ball to Blanco on the first pitch. Blanco hitting .258, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs. We saw Billingsley throw that curveball a lot yesterday.
Take a look at the motion. Lays that foot parallel with the rubber. Now he's a little bit forward with his heel, and that's a little unorthodox.
This has popped up. Could be playable for Rowland. And Rowland will make the catch. Nice play.
Go Glover.
So Blanco retired, and that'll bring up Terrio.
You don't have a lot of room here. It's an corner infielder's throw like that. Some of the softest hands in the game right there. Nice pick.
I mean, if you're a camera guy, can't you nudge that camera a little bit?
Well, Mike Phillips, our cameraman, right here.
There's a strike to Terrio.
I expected more out of Rusty. Rusty, seriously.
Yeah. Sorry.
You had your chance.
Terrio with a swing and a miss. He's had 40 at bats against Cueto. He's 13 for 40. But right now he's behind in the count. 0-2. That's a 93-mile-an-hour fastball from Cueto.
He's a funky at bat. I mean, anytime a pitcher's out there and he shows you the numbers on his back, full on, it's a bit unsettling. And the other thing, too, is he is completely relaxed out there. Really reminds you of Livan Hernandez as to how relaxed he is on the mound.
2-2 on the breaking ball that is just off the plate. He's having a terrific season and will probably be at the All-Star game in Kansas City. 2-2 pitch. Terrio bounces it to Tim Flannery.
Terrio's had good numbers against him. Terrio with the Cubs and the Cardinals. I mean, you don't play in the National League Central. He's had lots of at-bats.
2-2. Out to second base where Cairo will put it away. 2 outs.
Ball's not carrying to center.
No, it's not.
All right, let's check out the Reds defense behind Johnny Cueto tonight, starting in left field. It'll be Frazier, Stubbs, and Bruce. That's your outfield. Cozart and Rowland on the left side. Cairo and Vato on the right side. Hannigan will be in the squad, putting down the signs. Jay Bruce with an outstanding arm in right field.
Here's Melky Cabrera hitting at .351. Down the left field line, and this is going to slice into the seats. What a baby.
Yeah, he brought his glove, get a ball out of it. A lot of gloves at this yard.
1 for 4 for Cabrera against Cueto.
You know, and it's an amazing thing about a baseball that gets hit up in the stands. It'll turn a 60-year-old into about a 12-year-old. Yep.
See what happened to these guys? Foul 1 and 2. They touched the baseball and their hair turned orange.
Yep. It's magic.
Somebody thought that was a good idea.
Oh, yeah. Our game of Babe, she picked it up. Nice play.
Low and in, 2-2. Cabrera in the 3 games against the Dodgers went 4 for 11, and the home run was a big home run. He hit it off of Clayton Kershaw. fouled out of play as Cabrera just keeps spoiling that pitch that's out over the plate. It may be a ball, but Melky Cabrera not taking any chances.
Well, you should. You're talking about an inconsistent strike zone tonight with C.D. Buckner, so you've got to protect. And that little backdoor cutter or slider is lethal. You got to stay on it. Buster Posey on deck, waiting his turn.
Three and two. So if anything, Cabrera making Cueto work.
Watch him come set, completely turn around, almost like he's facing third base, and then he gets gathered, drives right through his target, elevates the fastball. Nobody in this great game of Major League Baseball right now is doing it like Cueto.
And the walk.
He's unique.
I think Cueto wanted that, and I think it was high. I mean, I don't blame him for wanting it, but I do think it was high.
I don't think that's even close. And Buckner is a guy that will call those high strikes sometimes. I think he prefers him up there. But that was too high.
Here's Buster Posey, 2 for 2 lifetime against Cueto. Posey 3 for 6 on the homestand. And plus, over the last couple of weeks, we've seen the Giants cleanup hitter take a lot of walks. 8 walks in the last 13 games. Into right field, a base hit. He's hot.
He is very hot. Goes inside out. Watch the front foot get down. That's the key. Get down early. Now there's the knob lead. Get to it quick. Get through it long. And that's where you get the ability to hit the ball to right field so beautifully like you can. I mean, that was not a hanger from Cueto.
See the numbers for Pagan against Cueto. 3 for 5 lifetime. On this homestand, Pagan 3 for 11 with 5 RBIs. And a first pitch right there at the belt. The Giants against the Dodgers. They scored 13 runs, and Pagan knocked in 5 of those 13. See, the Mets are leading LA 1-0. It's Chris Capuano starting that game for the Dodgers.
Cueto just walked off the mound towards Melky Cabrera. They had a little dialogue going.
Out of play, and now Pagan behind 0-2. The San Francisco Spirit is pulled into the Cove.
Looks like they got a little wedding going on out there.
Yes, they do. Yeah, everybody looking good. 0-2.
He just wants to watch the ball game.
Yeah, he does. A long look in, Cueto to Hannigan. And that squirts away from Hannigan, but not very far. 1-2. It's a nice looking boat.
Yeah, it is. San Francisco Spirit.
We will have our convention on that.
Our Gamer Babe convention?
Maybe just have it right there on that.
We'd fill that thing up 20 times.
1-2. Two and two. Cueto was on his way to a pretty low pitch inning. And not that 22 is a high number, but these last 3 hitters have really added on to the total. Pagan fell behind 0-2. Now it's 2-2. And this is shot into right field, a base hit. And here comes the milkman. Bruce has got a good arm. Here's the throw home. Not in time. 1-0 Giants. Posey's coming. Here's the throw home. And Posey scores. The throw to third. And out at third is Pagan. The Giants score 2. It's 2-0 San Francisco.
Bay Area is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
But nice.
2-0 Giants. All right, this was the play. It's kind of a weird one.
Well, 2 outs. Everybody's going to get a good jump. Have an off-balance swing, a 2-strike count. And Jay Bruce has a gun. You know that. And despite that, Tim Flannery sends home Melky Cabrera. Now the ball gets away from Hannigan, who throws it back to Cueto, covered to get Posey, and nobody's there. And they do finally get the last out of the inning. Been there for a while. Fur was flying.
Things are moving around this ballpark.
Posey is sneaky slow.
Jay Bruce hitting .249, 17 big flies, 51 RBIs. He's 1 for 6 against Bumgarner. Sandoval way off the line at third. And this is hit on the ground to Terrio. And this will be a 4-3 put-up. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
Well, Dwayne and Mike, tonight is the last night for fans to vote in their favorite Giants player into the 2012 All-Star Game. And guys, Buster Posey in first place right now, but Melky, Pagan, Pablo all need a little help. So fans, get out there, vote. Just go to sfgiants.com/vote. You can vote up to 25 times per email. Voting ends at 8:59. They've got an hour and 20 minutes. Get it done, guys. Tell them how easy it is, Dwayne.
It is. If it's easy for me. Here's Todd Frazier. And Frazier takes a bell tie strike.
That's the strike you see from C.D. Buckner more than other umpires. You will see some rubbernecking tonight from pitchers and hitters.
You know what people are doing right now in Milwaukee? I mean, it's 2 hours difference. It's 20 minutes to 10.
Yeah.
They're voting for Ryan Braun.
Yes, they are.
Come on, this is like the computer capital of the world, right?
Well, you would think.
Not that Braun's not deserving.
Of course he's deserving.
0-2 pitch to Frazier. Swing and a miss.
Well, we had a late lineup scratch. Originally, Brandon Phillips, the all-star second baseman, was supposed to be in the lineup tonight, but he got hit in the head here. Collision play at second base, and he has had some lingering effects. And it lingered into today, and he couldn't play tonight. So Miguel Cairo was added at the last minute, and here he is.
So Cairo coming in at 135. He's got 3 RBIs. Good utility guy, can play all over the place. Pops this one out of play.
But losing Brandon Phillips out of your lineup, who was scheduled to hit cleanup tonight, is like losing Melky Cabrera or Buster Posey or one of your best hitters. So Dusty Baker had to do some last-minute scrambling to set his lineup. He doesn't have his horse at second base.
So it's Cairo, and maybe you rest Phillips tonight and you have him for the next 3 games. 2-2.
Good hard back foot slider.
I watch him rub up a baseball, and I think he's going to take the cover off of it.
He can put a wrinkle in it. That's a fact. 6'5", 235. We're talking farm boy strong. You shake hands with Bumgarner, you better get in there. And as Keip will say, you better check your hand for fingers when you pull it out.
2-2 pitch. Tapped. Crawford behind the bag. Off balance throw. Oh, got him. Nice play. Pablo Sandoval is going to lead it off for the Giants. It'll be Sandoval, Belt, and Crawford. But first, the Panda.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Eric's Deli Cafe. Only when the salty and sweet are perfectly balanced is harmony achieved. Sandwiches and more with character.
All right, Giants with a 2-0 lead here in the second. It'll be Sandoval, Belt, and Crawford. The Panda's not had any luck against Cueto. He's 0 for 6 lifetime. On this homestand, 4 for 11 with 4 RBIs. And he shoots this one down the left field line. Frazier moving over, and he's going to track it down.
Well, nice at bat, nice play. And I think that's what you have to do with Cueto. You have to take what he gives you. He's not going to make too many mistakes right out of the middle of the plate. He throws it away, go to left field with it if you're hitting left-handed off him.
Belt at 259, 4 home runs, 29 RBIs. And Belt swinging on the first pitch. Fouls it. 1 for 9 on the homestand. He's 1 for his last 13. But a lot of times the reason that goes a little unnoticed is the walks that he takes. 0-2.
But when you pitch against Brandon Belt, you see he wears his pants up. You see a lot of the socks, but then you see those size 15s get in that batter's box. You can't help but take your eyes and glue them to those shoelaces.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe that's the point.
I mean, those are some big old floppers right there. He calls feet.
Got him.
Good changeup right there.
First strikeout for Cueto.
He kind of showed him everything he had. That type of an at-bat, though, will definitely help him in his next several at-bats against Cueto, because he definitely got a chance to see everything he's got.
So here's Crawford. Crawford had a 3-hit game yesterday, and that put his average up to 233. Crawford went into the game hitting 224, so that's a pretty good day to jack it up over 10 points. 1 ball and 1 strike. Madison Bumgarner on deck. Foul back, 1-2. Bumgarner made it very clear, at least for us, that he was not a big fan of the DH.
Well, he's also 22 years old. That may change when he's 32.
He wanted that hit.
Ask Ryan Vogelsong the same question. He'll tell you he likes it.
Down the left field line, Frazier again on the move, and he's going to put it away right near the line. After 2-0 Giants.
On tagging out Dodgers Chad Billingsley at the plate yesterday after throwing a wild pitch. Keep in mind, Billingsley weighs 240, Lincecum weighs 165, and Lincecum said, well, it's funny how the ugly thing kind of worked out to be a pretty cool thing. I didn't want him to get a run. I'm not much to go through, but he was going to have to go through me to get to the plate, and he did his job. He got him out and put another 0 on the board. 1 of 27 the Giants pitching put on the board against the Dodgers.
Here's Hannigan. Hannigan takes high. In Bruce Bochy's pregame press conference, one of the reporters said to Bruce Bochy, as Hannigan waits, and there's a strike. So both times Timmy has been nailed at the plate, Wilson has been in the broadcast booth. And you see Bochy's response? Well, he's fired then, and that's pretty easy.
That was easy. He's fired.
Breaks his bat. Crawford to Belt. 1 out. That's the familiar sound that we keep talking about.
Love that sound. Well, here's the play. A beautiful play by Sanchez. Hits a perfect throw. And look at the size of Billingsley. 6'1", 240, built like a center.
One leg of Billingsley is bigger than Lincecum.
Yeah, literally. He showed everybody about how he tagged him. And he managed to smile, but enough collisions at the plate with Timmy.
And Cueto dodging around at the plate. No balls in 1 strike. Cueto showing bunt. Pitch could have been called a strike.
Madison Bumgarner a bit perplexed as to why it was not called a strike. Hey, the Gamer Baby's here.
Gamer Baby is out cold as Cueto swings and misses 1 and 2.
Yep. Sleeping like a Gamer Baby. They came in all the way from Half Moon Bay.
Checked in at the dugout store before they got to their seats. And a bunt. And Bumgarner will take his time. 2 outs.
A 2-strike bunt. That's basically conceding that you can't hit him.
That's kind of what I took out of it.
Yeah, everybody's got their colors on. Everybody's got a cold one. Everybody's got their smiles on.
Oh, yeah. Took him a little while to warm up to the whole camera thing.
Yeah, they're ready now.
Here's Cozart. Struck out in the 1st inning.
I love my honorary uncles, Coop, Kipe, John, and Dave.
Yeah, I'm getting a call from Grandpa and Grandma that they're on TV.
Uncle Smoothie.
Swing and miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's how we keep grandmas interested in our games. We keep showing the little ones. Now Crawford's going to have to hurry, and he does, and that ends the inning. Nice inning for Bumgarner, and he will lead things off.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by The Amazing Spider-Man in theaters July 3rd.
The pitch to Bumgarner is a called strike. Bumgarner 4 for 32 with a home run and a couple of RBIs. And a fastball and a breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Popped up. It's up there, folks. And it's Jay Bruce who puts it away.
Well, tonight's the final night to vote for your favorite Giants All-Stars. Voting ends at 8:59 p.m. tonight. Last results showed Melky in 4th place and Buster Posey only a few 100,000 votes in the lead. So jump on your computer or grab your mobile device to vote while watching tonight's game. Remember, every email address you vote with gets you another entry in the Giants All-Star Sweepstakes. So vote with your entire address book, sfgiants.com/vote.
Here's Gregor Blanco. You know what they're doing in St. Louis, right?
What's that?
Little pop-up down the left field line. Foul. They're voting for Yadier Molina as we speak.
You bet. We're putting a big press to get Yadier Molina to the All-Star game.
And not that he doesn't deserve it.
Well, of course not. He's an all-star catcher, but we like our guy just a little bit better.
Blanco popped out to Scott Rowland in the first inning. Now he asks for time. Rowland is 2 steps in on the grass at third. A good swing by Blanco, but he fouls it back. It's 0-2. Starting to cool off.
Feels good.
Yeah.
We were talking to Chris Spire today before batting practice, and he was saying just how good it felt to get off the plane last night and breathe air from Northern California. There's Chris, a native of the Bay.
It's his birthday today. 72.
Close.
He's 8 days younger than I am. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thing that ticked me off is while I'm in junior college, he's in the big leagues.
Yep. 1972, shortstop with the Giants. They went to the playoffs that year. Teammate of ours, 87, 88, 89. Great teammate. Chris, happy 62nd birthday today.
1-2. And a good battle now going on between Blanco and Cueto. I think I've heard him tell the story about standing out in his first game at shortstop and looked around, and in center field is Willie Mays and McCovey's first, and all these guys around them, and they're all towards the end of their career. Hit out into right center field. It's going to hang up, however, for Stubbs. 2 outs. There's some Chris Spire.
This may have been back in the 72 season. See the AstroTurf that used to be at Candlestick? He was magical around second base. He and Tito Fuentes were absolutely fantastic together. Tito played second, he played short.
He was just an aggressive shortstop. Terrio takes a breaking ball for a strike.
He definitely one of the smartest guys I ever played with. And no question in my mind he could manage. No question. There's Tito. How about that for a keystone combination?
Kicks off the mound, and Cairo will make the play, and that'll end the inning. Tito! Nice shirt.
two of fans' favorite Giants. Former Giant, of course, Willie McCovey. And Buster Posey. He's here. He just doesn't know it. We're talking to Mr. McCovey about the 4th annual Junior Giants Stretch Drive. This is an absolutely fabulous program that you have lent your name to. Just give us the gist of what's going on over the next couple of days.
Well, we're trying to raise money for the Junior Giants Fund. And we raised, I think, $280,000 last year. And I think $300,000 is our goal this year. And I brought in a pinch hitter to help me to reach that goal.
He's here. He's in 2 places at one time. What's neat about this year is Buster has also lent his name to this program and this fundraiser. And for $50, you can get a Buster Posey bobblehead. And you can donate more than that, right? We're not limiting it to $50.
Oh, yeah, well, $4,400 you get a jersey of Willie McCovey autographs.
Yeah,
so
that's a pretty good one. And maybe the goal should be $440,000. I'm just saying. That's a good number, 44, huh?
That's right, 44. Yeah.
All right, we've got to ask you, this campaign runs tonight through Sunday, so fans have lots of chances to donate. You can go to juniorgiants.org, or what do you think about Twitter, Mr. McCovey? Are you on Twitter?
No. You lost me there.
Okay, well, Dwayne's with you. Trust me, he's listening to this. If you are on Twitter, you can go to @Giants Community Fund, and you can donate that way as well or find out more information. But here we've got to ask you this last one. When you're watching Buster Posey at first base, do you have some tips that you lend to him later on?
Well, it's hard for me because he's right-handed and I'm left-handed. But he does a good job over there. You know, it's just little things you have to know at first base, and I'm sure he hasn't picked them up yet. But we don't want to boggle his mind too much. But he does a pretty good job over there, I think.
Well, talking to one of the guys that did the best job at first base, stretch, number 44, Willie McCovey. Junior Giants, help them out, guys.
All right. Well, thanks, Big Mac, and thanks, Amy. And they're in the booth right next to us. And that whole time, Stubbs was working Bumgarner, and he finally worked him for a walk. And that's the second time Stubbs has walked, and it's the only base runner that the Reds have had. One in the first, and now one here in the 4th.
And there you see the stamp behind home plate. Junior Giants Stretch Drive, raising money so those kids can play. Keep them busy over the summer months, playing baseball, learning about team sports, about what baseball means and what hard work means when you work together with teammates.
Votto bounced out to Sandoval in the first inning. And now the runner goes and they're picked off, and Belt's going to have to go. Got him.
Well, there was some pressure on that.
Yep.
Stubbs does not give you a whole lot of time. And one thing about left-handers, some of their moves are slow to get unwound and get rid of the ball. And Bumgarner is one of them. And really the play was made right there by Brandon Belt, who came up. That's our forward right choice. And watch Belt come up and cheat to get an angle. Boy, that was bang, bang.
That was very close. And a breaking ball to Votto misses. All right, let's see how bang bang it was.
And second base umpire Dale Scott on the call. One so close, it couldn't be wrong. I think it was a tie.
Strike to Votto. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
One more look at the tag.
I think it was a tie. You're right. Never second guess your calls on the bases.
Until tomorrow.
No.
Joey Votto, 6'3", 225. Short armed. I mean, hits out of a slight squat. He doesn't look that tall when you see him in the box because of his squat. You get a get next to him and you realize how big he is. Very strong. And the beauty of his swing is he hits all over the field. You really cannot overload the defense. They play him slightly to left field, and they give him the line in right field, take away the gap in right center.
And he taps this one foul. Well, in August of 2010, he did this. I remember this. We were very surprised. But he backspin that one right out.
You know what? I think that was a day where it was pretty warm and there wasn't any wind at all. And when that happens, this ballpark can get small.
Got him. Came back and threw it again.
Big high slider, and it breaks him down. You don't see any confusion in his swing most of the time, but there was confusion there. Time right now for our trivia question, brought to you by AT&T. The question tonight is: the NHL has had 9 different champions in each of its last 9 seasons. When was the last time Major League Baseball had such a 9-season stretch?
Here's Roland. Roland drives it to right. Blanco waiting. Side retired. Bumgarner pitches through the walk. 2-0 Giants.
Is presented by authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, time now to ask and answer our trivia question. It's brought to you by AT&T. The question tonight: the NHL has had 9 different champions in each of its last 9 seasons. When was the last time Major League Baseball had such a 9-season stretch? Our survey said 1982 to 1990. And the Reds won it in 1990 with the Nasty Boys.
Indeed they did. Who'd they beat that year?
The A's.
Melky Cabrera is going to lead things off. Cabrera walked with 2 outs in the first inning and eventually scored. Here he takes one a bit wide. 1 ball and no strike. Vote for Melky. 48 minutes. And a shot up the middle and a base hit past the diving Cozart. And the Milkman's aboard for the second time.
And a leadoff base runner for the first time tonight for the Giants. All the damage in the first inning against Cueto was done with 2 outs. Cabrera close, but he needs some help. Beautiful job of staying inside. Right back up the middle.
Buster Posey. Soft line drive to right field for a base hit in the first inning. And he takes one right down the pipe, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Two 2-0 Giants. Giants scored 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning after 2 were out. Cabrera, Melky is 10 out of 14 in the stolen base department. Let's see what Buster Posey is doing in the All-Star voting. Low. He isn't very quiet right now at the plate.
Well, you're right, and he really has always had the ability to allow the ball to get into him very deep. He's got a real quiet lower body and just a perfect swing.
Look out. Mr. Posey jackknifes to get out of the way. It's 2-1.
A swing built for average. And as you pointed out a few minutes ago, it's a swing he's going to grow gracefully with. It doesn't require a lot of strength. It's just a lot of timing.
So Cueto out of the stretch, facing Buster Posey. 2 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 will make you work.
You know, and he's hot. He doesn't go out of that zone very often. That was a 2-1 changeup and a pretty good take. You can see from the center field camera the type of movement that you look at from Cueto. He didn't throw anything straight. And a lot of his movements down breaking. He gets a lot of ground balls with everything that he throws because of the movement.
So he doesn't challenge Posey 3-1. It's now 3-2. Hey, Dodgers scored.
Dodgers finally broke their scoreless streak.
They did tie the game. It's 2-2 now in LA. Mets, Dodgers. Here it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. See if Cabrera will take off. Remember, he had that hamstring problem on this past road trip. And we'll find out right now if Bruce Bochy is going to send him 3-2. He goes. Swinging a hard ground ball foul third base side. Getting out of Dodge was Tim Flannery.
Actually, so the ball's hit well.
"31 scoreless innings" is tied for second longest in San Francisco history. 1960, 35 innings. 3-2. And now Cabrera's picked off, and Votto with a flip throw, and Cozart is going to tag out Melky Cabrera.
Very quick. We saw a little bit of a lean there from Melky Cabrera. He was going on first move. The quickness of Cueto. Cueto's one of those guys that does everything well. Fields his position well. He holds runners on well. Very balanced athlete.
3-2. And Posey fouls it out of play. Well, Stubbs got picked off in the top of this inning. He led off with a walk. Cabrera leads off this inning with a base hit, and he gets picked off. And Posey takes the walk. And that'll bring up Pagan.
Second walk for Johnny Cueto.
So here's Pagan, who picked up an RBI single in the first inning. Yep, that's how we keep the grandmas interested in the show.
Well, he's definitely got his hands full. Needs a little help with that red rope.
Down the left field line and out of play. The beauty of the red rope is it lasts quite a while, and you can use it as a straw. And you can tie it in knots, and they're hard to break.
Oh, yeah. You could tie your horse up with it. Are you kidding me?
And you can aggravate your little brother with it, too.
Easy, easy.
Oh, forget about the game. Let's go back. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, guy's got the glove there.
That's saying, look, you're going to hit the guy in front of you, so stop it. You got to look serious, too.
You got to try that at home with the glove. Looks like a pretty good technique.
1-1 pitch. Pagan takes wide, 2-1. Straight away, with the exception of Frazier. Frazier's had some balls hit to him in left field that he's made some nice running catches on. So he's a little closer to the line than normal. Pagan breaks his bat as this is lifted out to Stubbs. 2 outs. And here's Sandoval.
Now this is where you want to have your big hitters running to one right here.
See Dad take a deep breath.
Well, you got to take a big deep breath every once in a while. Watch the barrelhead come out towards Johnny Cueto.
Oh,
look out!
Sandoval hit the ball well in the second inning. He hit it towards the line that Frazier, the left fielder, tracked down. See, the Pandas in the hunt. $40 minutes left. MLB.com/vote. There's a number of different places you can go. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Not going to be happy about that one. One thing about Cueto, I mean, you can't look for a fastball consistently when you have count leverage on it. If you're on the head to count as a hitter 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, there's no guarantee he's going to throw a fastball. I mean, he'll mix anything in. Completely fearless when it comes to throwing any pitch at any time.
Got him. So Posey gets picked off. Sandoval will lead off the 5th. After 4, it's 2-0 Giants. In the 5th inning. Time for Subway Eat Fresh Hash, Krug and Kipe. Nate from Concord. Nate wants to know, who's the ugliest player you guys played with?
Oh, oh man.
Here's Jay Bruce. Bruce bounced out to Terrio.
Let's see. Ugliest guys we played with.
Well, this guy wasn't the ugliest guy. As a matter of fact, he's actually pretty handsome guy. But the ugly finder ball found him every time, and that was Bill Lasky.
Yeah. So
every time a ball came into the dugout, it was right at Lasky. And that's where the original ugly finder came from.
Yeah, it's true. He cannot deny that either.
And Lasky always said it was Jim Wolford. And they said, no, but you.
I have to agree with that.
Down low. I saw Cliff Johnson in Cleveland make a baby cry once.
Yeah, he was a million. No question.
Cliff said, sorry. Strike 3 call to Jay Bruce.
4th strikeout for Bumgarner. Let's take a look at our Chevron pitching matchup for tomorrow. Tomorrow night's game is going to feature Mike Leake, a right-hander, taking on Matt Cain. And you can check us out right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area tomorrow night at 6:30 for your Giants pregame live before we bring you game 2 of the series. And that's our Chevron pitching matchup.
Here's Todd Frazier. And the strike in the 0-1.
It was funny. There used to be a club in St. Louis, Buddy Bates, and he was a visiting clubhouse guy for many years, and he wound up going over to the home side, and he was hysterical. But you would walk into his visiting clubhouse, and he'd have Buddy Bates, all Mullion team, and it was a great big chart.
Yeah, it was huge. He like painted it on a cement wall.
And then he'd have guys that was all Mullion team.
Well, you'd go first base, second base.
And he'd have the guy's name and his picture there at the base.
But what he didn't do is, if one of those guys was on the list and they were coming in town, he kept them up there.
Yeah, he never wavered. You know, he didn't care about tips. The joke was too good.
Another strikeout for Bumgarner.
Well, remember the Atlanta Braves had like 6 guys on the All Mullion team.
Yep.
And the MVP was Roland Office. All right, let's take a look at the payoff pitch. Country hardball, folks, right across the letters, and Frazier's down, thinking about, was it a strike or was it not a strike? That's what you want him thinking.
Here's Cairo. Cairo takes a high strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. So I'd like to thank Nate from Concord for throwing us totally under about 7 buses.
But he did pick a scab. We could definitely do a 2-hour show about it. Ugly ex-teammates.
Oh, foul.
And we'd have no more friends.
Oh.
But we would have a few horse laughs. There's the winner. Oh, yeah. So how'd you break your nose? I got a high five.
One and 2. Little pop-up behind second. It's going to be Crawford in front of Torrio to end the inning. 2 strikeouts and a pop-up. Sandoval, Belt, and Crawford coming up. in the junior Giants program. And did you know that 70% of these kids would not play baseball if not for this program? So we're grateful for any support at any level. It is the Stretch Drive. To learn more and to donate, visit jrgiants.org, jrgiants.org to learn more. Sandoval takes wide.
I can't remember the last time I saw a team get two guys picked off in the same inning, like the Giants did last inning against Cueto.
That is a bit unusual. I'll give you that.
Now he's got a great move. He's got 7 pickoffs, and that leads the major leagues.
He's starting to do the Louis Tion where he stops like 3 times. Sandoval takes a strike.
A generous strike right there.
Tries that same area, but to the top of the strike zone, and he misses. It's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, what he's doing is not easy. You should try it. Go completely back, rotate, and then pick up a target and be able to throw strikes between the catcher's knees just about every pitch. He has uncanny command.
Fernando? Didn't Fernando used to do that a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Look up to the sky?
Absolutely look up to the sky every pitch. A couple of game of bench. Hi.
On the ground to second, where Cairo moves to his right and throws out Sandoval.
Now we had 2 pickoffs. Let's take a look at one. That one right there, Belton Cabrera is going to try and steal, and he just went on first move. The other one, Buster Posey, had about a 5-foot lead. And it gives you an idea just how quick Cueto is. That totally caught Buster's. That might be the first time he's ever been picked off.
I agree. Here's Belt. Belt struck out in the second. Crawford to follow. 5th inning. No hits for the Reds, 3 hits for the Giants. And Belt turns over this one and rolls it right towards the end of the Reds dugout, right where our camera people are located. Pete Alonso looking like he might just break out the snowboard and skis.
Yeah. He's on all our all-million photographers, camera guys list.
With Pete, there's a strike. It may not be even weather related that he's wearing a beanie. It could be that he decided just not to comb his hair today.
Well, he's had it on for 4 days in a row.
Not doing our show, which means he has no idea what we're talking about. Look at Pete, man. Look at those moves. Belt takes high, 2-2. Pete's been here a long time, and he's done a lot of games. Seen him at Warrior games.
Dave Binzer, a legend.
Really?
Yeah. That's what he told me.
2-2 pitch. Belt shoots one up the middle, and he's got a base hit. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
Hi, Dwayne. Well, a lot of work goes into this team on the field, but for a lot of these Giants, they put in some extra work into the community. It is our PG&E Giants in the community, and it is our head athletic trainer, Dave Breschner. He teamed up with Shane Lukes and the Play Campaign and Taylor Hooten Foundation. Gentlemen, they hosted more than 75 kids from Bay Area high schools to come onto the field. They worked with them on strength conditioning, injury prevention. They even had them run a few drills. They worked these kids out. It was a very good lesson had by all. Thank you, guys.
All right, Amy, here's Crawford. Crawford takes high. Hit a fly ball to left field in the second.
Now, Roberto Kelly, the Giants' first base coach, walked over to Brandon Belt after he got to first base, and I know what he said.
Yeah, he said, "You're making me look bad."
don't get a big lead. I mean, he literally could fall down and touch the bag. That's how short his lead is.
Two and 0 to Crawford, and now Hannigan's going to have a word. Giants now are 10 games over 500 at home, and that's a good sign. When they've had winning seasons, when you look back at their home record, it's always been fantastic. They've won 5 of 6. The 2-0 to Crawford, and Crawford takes low 3-0.
2-0 changeup, anything at any time.
Giants in the National League Central, where the Reds are, they're 14-7. And sweeping the Cubs in a 4-game series had a lot to do with that. The 3-0 pitch is right there at the belt, 3-1. The belt with a 1-out single, and the 3-1 to Crawford, and Crawford takes the walk.
Now watch the head movement from Johnny Cueto. Come set. Drops his head. And they know if it may have been keying on that as his first move.
Well, he decided to try it again. Maybe it would work. He did.
Just dropped the chin. I'm thinking Buster's not even thinking he's going to have a throw because he had such a short lead.
Buster's going to lose any sleep over it either.
Brian Price, the pitching coach, out to talk to Cueto. I think he also wanted to run a few things from Dusty Baker out to the defense as to how he wants him to play this. This is a bunt situation. Mets have taken the lead in that game against the Dodgers in LA.
So here's Bumgarner. He popped out in the 3rd. No bunt for Bumgarner, and maybe now a bunt.
Yeah, I think the bunt's going to get put on right now. This coach, you looked at that first swing and said, okay.
I gave you one. Look out. Good thing Bumgarner bunted it because it may have hit him. He said something to Cueto.
Well, I think he doesn't touch this with a bat, it hits him. And that thing's really heat seeking right towards Bumgarner. That's one guy you don't want to have mad at you.
No. Just leave him alone.
And they almost picked off Brandon Belt.
If the Giants do not want to come out at 2 in the afternoon tomorrow to work on their base running, they probably shouldn't get anybody else picked off. There's a bump fan, 0-2. And Bumgarner is retired.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Second strikeout for Johnny Cueto.
Here's Blanco. Blanco's popped out and flied out.
Belt at second, Crawford at first. I got him.
Got him with the left elbow. Now watch the elbow as it drops in. Just caught him. That did not feel good. Close to the funny bone, and that ain't funny.
Theriot has popped out and he's bounced out. A hit here could hurt.
Well, he's got good lifetime success against Cueto.
And he shoots this one off the backstop, and it's 0-1. Cueto going after him with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Belt, Crawford, and Blanco are your base runners. We are in the home half of the 5th inning. So we pitch number 81 for Cueto. Hannigan's going to have the talk.
Well, I mean, make sure you know what you're doing. You got a 2-0 5th inning. You got a bases-loaded situation with a guy that's got good success against you. You want to be committed on whatever it is you decide you want to go and do with this guy. And decision. If you have that as a pitcher, you will not finish your pitch.
Outside, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of pitches out of Cueto here in the 5th. On the ground to short. And that'll end the inning. Giants leave him loaded through 5. It's 2-0 Giants.
Back to the 2nd inning with 2 outs as a ground ball up the middle, and Brandon Crawford knows he has to get rid of it in a hurry and makes it all look very easy. One more look at the footwork and the defensive brilliance from the young shortstop. That's our Coors Light Freeze Can, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Here's Hannigan to lead things off. Hannigan, Cueto, and then Cozart. And Hannigan shoots this one back up the middle. And that's the first hit of the game for the Cincinnati Reds. So the fans acknowledging Bumgarner.
Let's take a look at the pitch. Hannigan in the protect mode. What do you do in the protect mode? You get short, go back up the middle. You got a little breaking ball laid out over the middle of the plate. Not a hanger. It was knee high. Took it right back up the middle the way you're taught.
Cueto bunts this one. And Belt will make the play. A nice job all the way around. 3-4 on the bunt. The Astros will be in town. They'll kick off the second half of the season. That'll start out on July 13th. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You see 3 different starting times. Go to sfgiants.com. Astros in town for the second time. Here's Cozart. Cozart is struck out and he's bounced out.
All right, they just committed.
For what?
I don't know, but they committed. They look pretty happy.
Maybe a cup of coffee tomorrow morning, dinner.
Oh yeah. Having a ball.
And Bumgarner spins around and Hannigan moving back and forth.
They just committed. They're going halvesies in a new car.
Inside corner. In our open, I asked you what was the one thing Bumgarner needed to do, and you said do that.
Now when he's on, he's controlling that inside corner. I mean, for both the Giants lefties in the rotation, he and Barry Zito have to have that inside corner be theirs, because they're going to face a lot of right-handed hitters.
It's jammed again.
And he's been doing it all night long, and that's exactly what makes him who he is. You cannot square this guy up easily. And you may think you're going to get out there and hit a fastball, and then all of a sudden runs up the bat head and gets up there towards the label, and you do exactly what Cozart just did. You get jammed.
Stubbs has walked twice. Bumgarner keeping an eye on Hannigan. He doesn't have a steal this year.
I mean, it really is a pretty simple deal to hold a runner on. You just have to vary your looks. You can't let him get time to your head turns, to the looks he gives you. Sometimes you come set, you look once, come set, throw. Come set, look twice. And we've learned now you can do a no look. Totally confuses runners.
Yep.
Every once in a while. We make a steady habit of it.
And Bumgarner staying in, and Stubbs fouls it back.
Think back in baseball history, some of the left-handers that made a living on that side of the plate. Al Leiter, Woody Fryman, Jerry Royce, Dave Dravecky. I mean, all lefties that had similar type fastballs that would cut into a righty. And they would break a lot of bats.
It's a beautiful thing. Ooh, very close. 1-2. Bumgarner 1-2 to Drew Stubbs. And now it's 2-2. Joey Votto is on deck, so you would figure that Bumgarner would do his best to go after Stubbs. Pulls it foul and right over the Giants on deck circle.
Stubbs has got power too, and a pitcher like Bumgarner can frustrate a hitter like Stubbs, because Stubbs wants a mistake out over the plate. He wants to be able to get extended. That's where his power is, especially in a 2-0 ball game where he used to tie and run in that batter's box. Bumgarner keeps running that movement in on his hands. So that's straightaway defense right there. Sandoval pulled over, maybe a step or two guarding the line. That's about it.
Got him. In. And then a backdoor. Melky Cabrera's going to lead things off. Cabrera's been on base twice. He will lead it off, followed by Posey and Pagan.
Brought to you by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club. Make it a combo with fries and a drink.
Here at AT&T Park, the Giants leading 2-0 has been that way since the very first inning. Some aerial shots of, as you go down the Embarcadero. Check out the Bay Bridge and Treasure Island. Very nice. Here's Cabrera. Whenever we see those shots, like there's no traffic.
Well, everybody's here.
It's true. Cabrera walked and scored in the first, singled in the fourth. Here he chops this one over the mound. Cairo on the backhand, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And the milkman's aboard.
Base hit.
Could be.
Yeah, we got milk. And you have 6 more minutes to vote for Melky.
Right.
Well, let's watch this. That is a CNI base hit. I would have liked to have seen Cairo come up with that, because I wanted to see how he was going to throw it.
It would have been close.
But not enough glove.
Here's Buster Posey. Swinging a foul.
Hey, there's Posey's #1 fan.
0-1 to Buster Posey, a single and a walk. Posey high and foul down the right field line.
Buster Posey in training. Go Posey. Reds are meat. K-Ville kids.
There's a lot going on. A lot of pink gloves.
All right. A lot of good attitude in that section. Yeah, you're right. We're keeping the grandmas hanging in there.
Cabrera back. Well, the milkmen aren't here, but the Ghirardelli chocolate guy is starting to look like the milkman.
Yeah, he sure is. We got to get him an orange tie.
Look, he's got some cash. He's trying to count it. I want to get that. I want to get. I just watched him make a Sunday for a guy, and you would be in. Breaking ball, and Posey fouls it out of play. Look at this. It's pure chocolate, baby.
Hot chocolate. It is a good night for hot chocolate. That is a bottomless cup right there.
0-2. One and two. So what does he need? He needs a tie, a different tie.
Yeah, he needs the orange tie. That's the official tie of the milkman.
I got you. We do have the hats behind us.
Yes, we
which
do.
Are pretty cool, by the way. 1-2. 2-2.
Oh yeah. There's hot chocolate guys all over, so I want to see the milkman selling hot chocolate.
I'm telling you. He's digging into his own stash now. Two balls, two strikes. Posey, double play ball. It'll go Cozart to Cairo. Cairo to Votto, and Votto picks it, and there's two down.
Nice dig out by Joey Votto at first base. That was not an easy play. If you got to extend out and reach to get a one-hopper to your backhand as a first baseman, you really find out who your soft-handed first basemen are. Because that's a play where your hands can harden up. And that's a nice dig right there. One more look at the dig. That's sweet right there.
Very nice. Here's Pagan. Pagan knocked in a run in the first, and he flied out to center field in the fourth. And Pagan gets spun around, one ball and no strikes.
He dropped a little semi-stank eye on him too.
He did. Well, we got a little history that we don't know about.
How close was it? All right, here's the stank eye. That's a good one.
That's not bad. Two 2-0, 94. Pagan really has had good success. He's had 4 hits in 7 at-bats lifetime against Cueto. Three 3-0.
Cueto a little upset about that last one. He got the pitch from, or the throwback from the catcher, slammed at it, and almost threw it out of the infield. He set up in the outside corner. This completely goes the other side right there. If I didn't know any better, he may have been coming back in there.
3-0. Three and 1. The Panda on deck. And the walk.
He did 4 walks and a hit basket given by Cueto tonight. And that's not characteristic of how he normally pitches. He's usually pretty stingy with walks. And I think that's why Hannigan's going out there, just kind of calm him down. He senses he's a bit frustrated. Well, the 4th annual Junior Giants Stretch Drive starts today and runs through this Sunday, July 1st. Throughout the 4 days, please support the Giants Community Fund's Junior Giants program, providing a free, non-competitive baseball program for over 20,000 kids in need. And this campaign was inspired by Hall of Famer Willie McCovey to raise awareness and funds for the Junior Giants. Visit jrgiants.org to learn what's special about this year's Stretch Drive.
Here's Sandoval with good speed at first. Pagan with 14 steals. See if he goes. He does not. And this is fouled out of play.
Challenge fastball on the outside corner. Sandoval had a pretty good rip.
All right.
Good balance in that swing. Gamer babe. Reds fan.
Yeah.
She is not from Half Moon Bay.
Let me see. Quick throw. Pagan back. Not going to share. Nope.
Oh, wow. She sucked up.
Cueto at the belt. Sandoval takes outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Sandoval before the game very chatty. Digging life, Pablo Sandoval.
Yeah, I've never seen him in a bad mood at the ballpark. Let's put it that way. Today he was trying to convince Gregor Blanco, who they call the White Shark, that when he gets a hit, he should get over to first base, look at the dugout, and put his hand on top of his head like the fin of a shark. Yeah. And he was showing Gregor Blanco how to do it, and they were having fun with that. They call him the Shark.
1 ball, 1 strike. We pitched number 98 for Cueto. And if you count the number of throws to first, he's about 110.
A duel, a good old-fashioned duel. High noon.
Squaring off.
I bet on the guy on the left.
1 ball and 1 strike. Fog starts to roll in. Pagan started to go and held up. It's 2-1. And Cueto thought that pitch was a little better than C.B. Buckner thought. Two and 1 to Sandoval. Foul back, 2-2. So there's a challenge.
That was the wheelhouse right there. They sent the outside corner. They throw 93 right across the knees, and he was on him. Always been a good low ball hitter.
Two and 2. Let's see if Pagan goes here. This is a running count. He does not go. And Sandoval just got a piece. Just got a piece.
Did that ball bounce?
It may have.
All right, how low was this thing? Well, he hit it, then it bounced. I thought for a second that it bounced and then hit it, which I would not surprise.
Two and 2 with Pagan at first. Sandoval pops it out of play.
Cueto keeps pounding the low part of the zone. I mean, he's down below the strike zone.
And that was pitch 101. Yep, things are a little better for Dad. Mom's got them both under control, and Dad's watching the game.
He's cradling his baby in his glove.
He's got the gamer glove holding on the baby.
Baseball gloves. You see, as you go through life, your glove will always be your friend.
It'll come in handy.
He's a Louisville guy.
2 and 2. Pagan back. Belt on deck.
And now Pagan will take off because it's 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that 2-2 pitch in the dirt, I mean, that was by design. Cotto was figuring, well, if he's going to keep chasing down there below the, keep throwing down there.
Well, I think we're definitely starting to see Sandoval see the ball a lot better.
Yeah, good point. Since he's come off the DL, it's taken this many at bats to get his strike zone down.
Pagan gets back.
Well, and he had a half a lead going to second base. And he just did get back.
Clearly threw that at about 93. Three and 2. Sandoval fouls it back. So Pagan getting a workout, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sandoval looking to get one in the gap. Runner goes, swinging a shot to left field, and it's going to sail over the head of Frazier. Pagan's going to score, and it's 3-0 Giants.
And Todd Frazier just got AT&T'd.
That ball really took off, but Frazier came in a little bit, and that was it.
Sandoval goes down low, and he gets a backspin on this ball, and he gets carried. Frazier's first few steps were into the ball, and all of a sudden he realized he was in trouble. And you cannot regroup fast enough, and he cannot get high enough. So a double and an RBI, and the Giants lead by 3. Angel Pagan, low fly, easy stride. And the Panda doing the Kung Fu Panda.
So Price out. They have a word, and now Belt's going to hit. Belt singled in the 5th inning. Down the left field line, out of play. It's 0-1.
Going right in that inside corner with that slider, trying to dig it out.
Swing and a miss. A pitch right into the hands of Belt. It's 0-2.
Well, that's a perfect pitch. Your only defense against that pitch is to take it.
Belt shoots this one to our ball dude. Greg Lutz. That guy got a camera on his head. That's Clyde Fralick over at third. 0-2. Got him. 94 may be the last pitch thrown by Cueto. Giants pick up a run at 3-0. Here's our Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Cueto, Bumgarner, those are the two that started. Hannigan's got a single. Bumgarner has been fantastic. 6 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts and a couple of walks as he faces Joey Votto. And Votto takes a curveball for a strike. How about that? Breaking out the bender.
I haven't seen many curveballs tonight from Madison Bumgarner. Really haven't seen that many deep counts. A lot of sliders.
How's the hot chocolate?
Unbelievable.
Very good. Ghirardelli brought some in.
That's the best hot chocolate in the world. Yeah.
I think you're supposed to stop at 2 though.
Oh man, it's hard to do.
And now Votto will step out. On the ground to Sandoval. Sandoval, a tricky hop, but he throws him out. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
Hey, Dwayne, we have a new Amy G's Giants exclusive ready up on CSNBayArea.com. It's brought to you by GoPro Camera, and I caught up with former San Francisco Giant Benito Santiago. He's in town for the 2002 Giants team reunion. He talks to me about getting together with his former teammates, how excited he is. He also talks about his very, very good friendship with manager Bruce Bochy. Guys, the two of them played 1 year together. Bruce's final year, Santiago's rookie year, 1987. It is up on CSNBayArea.com and Amy G's Giants exclusive. Dwayne?
All right, Amy. I watched you do that exclusive. Here's Scott Rowland. And Rowland takes a strike at the knees. He's 0 for 2. Bumgarner rubbing up the baseball as he stands tall on the mound. His pitch count is very good. He's got 79 pitches. Two walks. He's walked Stubbs twice. He's got 6 strikeouts. Taking a walk, taking a lap, like you used to say.
A young panda person.
Foul down the right field line, 1 and 2.
Bumgarner has had such a nice command of all of his pitches. Yep, they're taking a lap.
Take a little stroll, watch a pitch, walk a little bit, watch a pitch.
Hey, Nolan Ryan's here.
And Ryan is here.
Those are funky units, man.
Bad units, you're right. Rowland gets jammed, but lifts one out to Pagan. 2 outs.
And every time Bumgarner has wanted to go inside, he has done it with authority. And Scott Rowland is not an easy guy to jam, especially for a left-handed pitcher.
Jay Bruce, 0 for 2. Let's see if Bumgarner, he threw Votto a couple of curveballs. Let's see if he starts out Bruce with one. Inside with a breaking ball, not a curveball, 1 ball and no strikes.
The slider has some hang time to it.
Center field. Side retired. Crawford will lead things off. It remains 3-0. been a beauty. He's only allowed one hit. Sam LaCour is the new pitcher. When it's time for a change, think Speedy, oil change and tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Just take a look at the numbers for Sam LaCour. 21st time he's come. He's had a solid season. 28 strikeouts and 28 2/3. And just 24 hits allowed. So good numbers for LaCour. And how does he do it? Well, he's got a fastball that goes 88, 92, depending on the grip. Slider and a great changeup. Changeup is his bread and butter. And you will see him throw it a lot to righties and lefties.
So here's Crawford. Crawford is 0 for 1. He drew a walk in the 5th inning. His first at bat, he hit a ball well to left field that Frazier tracked down. So Cueto goes 6 innings. And this lifted down the left field line and out of play. The news you want when you want it. Get breaking news, weather updates, and the day's top stories right in your hand. Download the NBC Bay Area app for iPhone, iPad, and your Android device, and you can do it right now. Cueto walked 4, and 2 of those walks scored. Crawford fouls it back.
And there was that changeup. Porky Lopez, longtime bullpen coach of the Giants during the Dusty Baker era. Dusty took Porky with him to Cincinnati. Talking it over with Johnny Cueto.
One and 2 to Crawford.
I always thought that was one of the great baseball names. Porky Lopez.
Porky Lopez. Well, it's probably a name that's going to get thrown on a catcher.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't work unless it's on a catcher.
Crawford skies it to straightaway center field. Stubbs puts it away, 1 out, and here's Bumgarner. He should receive a nice hand.
Number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Yeah, he deserves the hand he gets tonight. He has been spectacular on the hill. Giants 2 outs away from a 4th consecutive shutout, and they have never done that in the history of this franchise.
Bumgarner smokes one into left field, a base hit. He'll be pretty happy about that, although he's not that thrilled with singles.
No, he's all about the big fly. You get something up, he's usually going to square it up.
Matter of fact, I'd like to see him in that home run hitting contest in the All-Star game.
He would not embarrass himself.
Sure he is. So here's Blanco. Blanco is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch. And he takes this low. They're going to foul at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The thing about having a pitcher at first base, you really don't have to spend a whole lot of time thinking about him. They kind of half hold them on over there with Votto kind of lifting away from the bag. Concentration for a pitcher should be the hitter.
Hit well out into Triple's alley. And guess what? Nobody's going to get this one. And the big bum is on the move. And down the stretch he comes. And he's going to score. Blanco with a triple. Get him some oxygen.
Oh, yeah. And the great white shark has struck again. He put the fin up. And let's see how he did it. It's like a changeup. He goes down and rifles it right through the gap in Triple's alley. Well, I was never concerned about whether or not Blanco could get the third. It was whether or not Bumgarner could get all the way to home from first. If he didn't get a great jump, now he said, okay, here we go. And the kid from Lenore, North Carolina, picking him up, put him down. No hesitation whatsoever from Tim Flannery.
I wouldn't want to have to tackle him.
And the fin goes up from the great white shark.
Infield is in as Terrio stands in.
So Pablo Sandoval got him to do the shark for the first time. All right.
It makes it 4-0. And this is out of play. All right, get some air, kid. Well, look, he's 22. He's in great shape.
Oh, that's not going to bother him at all. In this weather, that's an issue if it's 104 degrees in Washington and humid. Here, it's going to help him.
Plus, he just took care of a couple of snot rockets. Big chopper and a base hit, and it's 5-0. Give Terrio an RBI.
Yeah, Pablo got him to do the shark. He's psyched. Shooting arrows. I mean, he's got something with everybody.
He does. And it's hard to keep track of him. He knows them all. He'll be a great third base coach sometime.
Oh, no question.
Imagine his signs. Here's Cabrera. And Cabrera swings at a pitch in the dirt, and it's no balls and 1 strike. We haven't seen him do that in a long time.
Yeah, he swung at that curveball like it's the first one you ever saw. Maybe he's just setting him up. Because if you're a pitcher and you throw a breaking ball and a guy does this, like, we go back to Sandoval. Shooting arrows.
Yeah, see, that's the bunt sign.
And that's
the hit and run.
Great one.
Yeah. Oh, hit and run, straight steal. The 0-1 to Cabrera is a breaking ball for a strike, 0-2. So 2 runs in the inning, 9 hits now for the Giants. Slashed out of play.
Oh yeah, we have a winner. Nice going. Smiles all around. Everybody's okay.
Oh, and 2. and tight. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The only out in this inning, Crawford hit a fly ball to center field, then a single, a triple, and a single. Bumgarner has had some time now where he can catch his breath. Two and two.
I think back to 2010 when Aubrey Huff first got here in San Francisco, and he took a look at all the young arms that this team had, all the good quality arms that this team had. And he said one day, pressure's on the hitters here. If we score, we win. It's that simple. And it's literally been that way this week, to the likes of which we've never seen.
Well, it was that way in 2010. 2 and 2. 0-2 to 3-2 for Melky Cabrera. They're in the 8th inning with the Mets hitting, and the Mets leading in that game 3-2.
Conversation going on. Angel Pagan, Pablo Sandoval.
Carriel goes, and the walk.
There's a bat. You go 0-2 to a walk. That's a great at bat.
We're going to get a visit.
Brian Price going to come out again and talk to Sam LeCure. Brian Price has been out there a lot tonight. There is no activity in the Reds bullpen.
Well, tune into the Murph and Mac morning show on KNBR tomorrow morning. Mike will talk about the game with Murph and Mac on KNBR 680, the sports leader. Murph completely threw us under the bus today in the show. He said that while he was visiting us, there was a report that Lee Hammer was coming into our booth, and we pulled the curtains on him.
Well, that's true.
I don't remember that happening.
It absolutely happened. It's Lee Hammer.
Here's Buster Posey with 1 out. Outside corner.
And that's a gift. Now you take a pitch like that as a hitter, you think to yourself, all right, he may have missed that one, but if he throws it out there again, is he going to call it again? Well, you can't take that chance. You have to now cover that strike.
Yes, you do. And that pitch is wide. One and one to Buster Posey. Hit on the ground to third. It's a fair ball. Roland will step on first, and he throws it away. And now moving over to third is Cabrera. And the Giants will have runners at the corners.
Now, it was going to be a double play 99% of the time. And Scott Rowland has got one of the more accurate arms of the game. Gold Glove winner many times. And Votto to the low backhand, can't stay with it. That's a rough error because Giants do get a free 90 feet because of the ball in the dirt that couldn't get caught. And because of that 90 feet, somebody's got to be given an error.
And they gave it to Roland, and I'm not sure about that one. I mean, if Votto picks it up, he's the one who kicked it. So here's Pagan, runners out at the corners.
And Pagan takes a strike. The second error in the game. The Reds committed an error in the first inning. And a throw home by Jay Bruce. Look out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pagan's starting to think, all right, what did I do?
Well, they've been pounding his hands a lot. There have been 2 that have come pretty close to hitting him. He did drop some stank on Cueto. Cueto never hit him in his previous meetings with him. Of course, you never know about Winter League.
Right down the pipe, 1 and 2.
You start talking about remembering when you drilled somebody or somebody drilled you. Winter ball counts.
We've seen a lot of off the field incidents that have caused somebody to get drilled. Foul back.
Well, one thing's for sure, Bumgarner had, you were a bit concerned when he had to score from first base, and he had to go 3 bags and a little out of breath when he got back to the bench. And he certainly has caught his breath now. This has been an inning that has gone long.
Oh, that was about 15 minutes ago. 1-2 to Pagan. And Pagan, a big bouncer to Votto, and this will end the inning. Giants on the board twice. It's now 5-0 San Francisco. Game 1 of this 4-game series. Giants lead 5-0. Bumgarner to face Frazier, Cairo, and Hannigan. He's thrown 84 pitches. And this is lifted out of play. He's walked 2. He walked Stubbs twice. And he's struck out 6. The only hit in the game came off the bat of Hannigan, who hit a ground ball up the middle. This is down low.
They are still having fun. Mom's got the baby. And if it wasn't for that glove, they'd have gone home in the 5th inning. That's inside. It almost hits Frazier.
Yeah, I'm saying the glove's MVP of that family.
You think they have an interesting time at the dinner table?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of about the ages of your brood about that stage.
Yeah. We're late.
2-2.
I don't know what they don't lack for entertainment at that home. A lot of activity going on there.
I want to see Mom stank out. You think if we focus on her, she'll give it to us at some point?
I don't know. She's pretty happy holding that baby.
Got him. All right, McDonald's True Stories. It happened on June 28th, 1994. Matt Williams ties Willie Stargell's 1971 National League record for home runs before July with his 28th of the season in the Giants' 7-4 loss to the Dodgers. And oh, by the way, Williams homered again the next day and ended up with 29 before July 1st that season, breaking Stargell's record. Bonds now holds the National League record for home runs before July 1st with 39, and this is going to be in the dugout. And that was set in 2001. The only fly in the ointment about Matt Williams that year is that was the year of the dreaded strike.
Hey, the Gamer Babes from the Sunset are here. This way to the sunset. Oh, yeah. Well, I agree. I wondered about that a lot after it went down when the strike ruined his attempt at the home run record. Because he had it going. Okay, how good has that slider been tonight from Bumgarner? We've seen a lot of the Reds break down in swings. And you just don't see big leaguers do that a lot, especially your 3, 4, 5 guys. And he's tied Joey Votto up a notch tonight.
Got him. That's 8 strikeouts.
Grab some pine, Pete. Well said. Now this is definitely a pitcher strike. You saw Cairo walking back to the dugout, turning his head with a smile. I mean, there's certain times when umpires are going to take the bet out of your hands, and I think that was one of them.
That was maybe 10 inches inside.
You cannot believe it. I don't blame him. But Bumgarner's earned a little width on his strike zone.
Here's Hannigan who takes a strike.
First pitch changeup, and we haven't seen him throw a lot of changeups. But here he is in the 8th inning, and he's not afraid to throw it. And with Bumgarner, you rarely see him shake Buster Posey off. Backed it up to another one.
One pitch to Hannigan. 1-2.
Breaking ball coming across the plate towards the back foot. How far this guy has come in 2 years is just remarkable, to where he's one of the elite arms in this division and maybe all across the league. You can match him up against anybody, and he will give you a chance to win.
Out of play. "96 pitches for Bumgarner. Got a piece.
And I think it may have got a piece of the bare hand of Buster Posey.
Get that hand out of there. Hit out to Pagan. Side retired, a 1-2-3-8. Pablo Sandoval is going to lead it off for the Giants.
Sports Group.
A 5-0 lead for the Giants when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Jose Arredondo now the new pitcher for the Reds. 34th time he's come in. He's been a workhorse for Dusty Baker. 4-1 with a 2.78 ERA. He's even got a save. 34 strikeouts in 32 1/3. He's got a low 90s fastball and a very good splitter, and you're going to see a lot of them. Kind of a two-pitch guy, but his splitter is one that, you know, he gets so good at times he doesn't need anything else.
Sandoval is 1 for 3. And he takes the fastball high. In San Francisco Giants history, 35 scoreless innings. That's where the Giants are at right now. So 2-0 now to Sandoval.
Well, do not leave home without it. That's all I'm saying.
3-0. Hey, the dugout store is not just for hats and sweatshirts and t-shirts and jerseys. It can be a toy store too, all right?
You never know what you're going to find.
Sandoval takes the walk.
Well, you got a tip for Tony Kowaleski and the NBC Bay Area Investigative Unit. Call 888-996-TIPS or email the unit at NBCBayArea.com.
Belt is 1 for 3. And he drives one down the right field line. Foul. Bumgarner getting ready. Arredondo leans in. He gets the sign. That pitch was supposed to be in, but it tailed away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Belt takes a strike. It's 1-2. Chris Heisey came in on the double switch. He's in left field. And Mesoraco is now catching. So Belt. He came into this game hitting at 259, got a base hit, so that average is now jumped over the 260 mark. And he got him, so the hat trick for Belt tonight.
Yeah, that's a pretty good split right there, especially when you haven't faced it before. Little reminder, don't forget to check out Sportsnet Central tonight after Giants postgame live right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Lots to talk about. Baseball, basketball, the Olympics. It's going to be a great summer.
Crawford fan with the grab on his head.
It makes sense to me.
You know, it's the one thing missing, right, in this park. You got hats, panda hats, giraffes, sharks.
Crawford. He's thinking.
One ball and one strike.
Some Gregor Blanco break out the great white shark fin tonight on a triple.
He had to be coaxed a bit by Pablo Sandoval.
Pablo's pretty persuasive.
Fin.
And here was the shark fin.
Oh, and then he smiles. He's got a good smile, this kid.
Yeah.
It's a sincere smile. 41,626 here tonight. And Crawford fouls it back. 2-2. See the line for Bumgarner tonight.
He has been absolutely fantastic. 1 hit, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts.
Is it my imagination or the Giants hitters taking more pitches? I think it's happening.
I think it is absolutely happening. It's refreshing. And that man right there has had a lot to do with it. Hensley Mullins, the Giants hitting instructor. Bam Bam. Work counts. Get counts out of your good pitchers. Run their pitch total up. Get them out of the ball game.
And Crawford saw the same pitch that Belt saw. Here's Bumgarner taking the jacket off.
Number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
And the cheer a little louder.
He singled in the 7th inning. And he looks at a strike.
On the swing of the pitch, sir.
Swing and a foul.
Bumgarner having a conversation with C.B. Buckler, the plate umpire.
And the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. So Arredondo strikes out the side. And then we will head to the 9th. Heisey, Cozart, Stubbs coming up. 10:30 or after Giants postgame live right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Your hosts will be Scott Reese and Brody Brazil. You'll get the reaction from this game out of the clubhouse. Warriors draft reaction and analysis. And the Dodgers and D-backs, you'll take a look at those highlights tonight. Sportsnet Central. 5-0 Giants. Madison Bumgarner is back out on the hill. And he is facing Chris Heisey.
Well, he's trying to do something he's never done before, and that's throw a complete game and a complete game shutout. Who needs superheroes? I look to the Giants. Well, Bumgarner's been heroic tonight.
Heisey takes a strike. He's hitting .263. And Heisey jumps back out of the way. A 91-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that was pitch number 100. Lots of bullets left in his gun.
Hit out to left field. Cabrera on the move. 1 out. The Reds in this game have never had more than 1 base runner on in any inning. And they've had a runner in scoring position twice, once in the first and once in the 6th.
You see Matt Cain, he's going to be pitching tomorrow. If the game ends right now 5-0, it'd be the first time in franchise history, and we're going back 130 years, where the Giants have thrown 4 consecutive shutouts. And what do you think Matt Cain's thinking about going into his start tomorrow?
Staying on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. And right at Sandoval, the snow cone. 2 down.
Change up, squared up, and Sandoval uses every bit of his web. Took about 1.5 step, spears it, and the thing rattles around in that middle a little bit, and 1 out away now from the 4th consecutive shutout.
Here's Stubbs. And a breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
One strike away from his first big league complete game shutout.
And now all standing and cheering for Madison Bumgarner. And this has got to be a pitcher's delight. On the ground to Sandoval. Ball game. And Madison Bumgarner with a complete game shutout. And it's a 1-hitter. As Buster Posey goes out to congratulate his catcher. First time in franchise history, 4 straight shutouts. How about that? And we just found out that the Dodgers have just lost. So the Giants own first place all by themselves. And they can thank that 22-year-old kid for this great night here at the ballpark.
Well, just a clean single off the bat of Ryan Hannigan, the catcher, back in the 6th inning to lead it off. That was the only blemish in the hit column, but he was spectacular. And he used all of his pitches. He did not shake off Buster Posey one time, and Posey really called a masterpiece. 4 consecutive shutouts by this staff, and what a testimony to how good these guys are and how good their coaching is. You really have to applaud Dave Righetti and Mark Gardner for the job that they've done with these guys, but this is historic. It's a remarkable accomplishment what they have done here.
Some of what you may have seen or may have missed. He ended up with 8 strikeouts in the game. He walked 2. He walked Stubbs twice. And he got Joey Votto on a couple of ground balls to third and a strikeout. And we're talking about a very good lineup. This is the Cincinnati Reds, who win by beating up on people. And Madison Bumgarner does the job tonight. All right, Amy G with a guess. Amy.
All right, Dwayne. Well, he's joking that he's hungry. What, did you work hard or something tonight, Madison? Your very first career complete game shutout. What's going through your mind right now?
It feels good to finally get it. I've had a few cracks at it and hadn't been able to get through the ninth, so it feels good to finally get it. And it's a big game tonight. I think the Dodgers lost, I seen. So.
They did. I was saving that for you, but I figured you probably saw it. Yeah. Madison, what was working for you tonight? And tell us a little bit about Buster's role in tonight's complete game shutout.
He did a great job. We had a good game plan coming in. We knew this team's really aggressive, and they've hurt me in the past couple games where they've scored a few runs off of me. And we just wanted to make pitches early, make quality pitches, keep the ball down, expand the zone, and fortunately for me, I was able to do it. So.
A pretty amazing feat by this pitching staff tonight. We get to tell you that this, for the first time in Giants franchise history, the Giants have pitched 4 consecutive shutouts, and you're a part of it.
Pretty awesome, yeah.
Matt Cain was watching you. He looked pretty proud of you. But what's it like to be a part of a staff like this?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, this, in my mind, it's one of the best. It's the best staff in baseball. So we're, it's fun to come here and play every day. So it's been a blast this year.
Really quickly, I just wanted to ask you, there might have been some concern tonight that it would be difficult for you guys to keep the momentum rolling off that Dodgers series. You didn't miss a beat. They got on the board quickly for you, and you seemed to keep the intensity. Yeah,
I mean, I don't really, I wasn't really thinking about any of that. Just same mindset I always have coming out here, trying to make pitches and get through it and keep us in the game. So.
I gotta say, my nose is running too. I think we both might have snot rockets. We'll do it after we get off. He's hungry. Giants are in first place by themselves in the NL West. Congratulations, Dwayne and Mike.
All right, thanks, Amy, and thanks to a hungry Madison Bumgarner. And Mike, in our open, I said, what is the one thing he has to do? And you said he has to stay inside, and I think he did all night.
Well, first of all, did Amy just say snot rocket?
Yeah.
My word. And what he did was dominate the inside corner. And the other thing, too, is, he had all his pitches going tonight. His slider was his number one breaking ball. But he interjected that curveball in the second, third time through the lineup. And then we saw him throw some great changeups, too. And don't ever forget about the fastball. It set everything up. The two, Buster Posey and Madison Bumgarner, hooked up beautifully. But, Johnny Cueto is not an easy guy to score off of. The Giants put 2 on the board after 2 were out in the first inning. So that had a lot to do with settling Bumgarner down. And, boy, he locked it in. And we said one of the keys early on was control that inside corner to all these right-handed hitters. And he did. He broke a lot of bats. He got off a lot of sweet spots with the contact that they did make. It didn't feel good. He was brilliant. And what we've seen here in the last 4 days, a remarkable accomplishment. 4 consecutive shutouts. Wow.
And before tonight, the last team with 4 consecutive shutouts, 1995, the Baltimore Orioles had 5. So, hey, the Orioles raised the bar. Giants will try to reach that bar tomorrow night. Final score, Giants 5, Reds nothing. Esurance Giants postgame live with interviews, and the wrap is coming up. But first, let's go to the Sportsnet Central studio for an update. Thanks for watching San Francisco Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, and it's all part of the NBC Sports Group.